Greetings, creatures of the night, and welcome back to Does It Goth. Today, we're reacting to the music video for Rise by Combichrist. Now, before we get started, let's get to know the artist just a little bit. Combichrist is an American agro-tech and industrial metal band formed in 2003 by Norwegian vocalist Andy LaPlaga, who also founded the bands Icon of Coil, Panzer AG, Scandinavian Cock and Scandi. Combichrist was formed in Atlanta, Georgia. The band consists of only LaPlaga in the studio with a changing lineup of live performing members. Releases by the band have been very successful in terms of sales and charted in top positions for dance and alternative charts worldwide.
And as Tim said, we're going to be reacting to the music video for Rise off their upcoming album. Now, Rise is one of 3 singles that has been released leading up to their next album, planned to come out in 2027. Singer Andy LaPlaga has repeatedly stated in interviews that the new album will reflect the old school electro show that he has been playing. Without any further ado, let's get into Rise by Combichrist. If you would like to watch this video for yourselves, the link will be down in the description below. Ooh, sounds dark. I like it.
Yes. Super cool. Yes.
The whisper freedom, chain your hands, silent rulers of stolen lands.
Ooh, he's got a good voice for industrial.
I know. I know. I love it.
This is my first listening to Combichrist, so this is.
Oh, okay.
I like that lighting effect.
Yes, that is super cool. Yeah. He's bringing back that old shit.
Oh, that's good.
You bleed, you break, you crawl, obey. Slaves to the system they want to betray. The cost of living, the price of breath. Work till you die, then there's nothing left.
Damn.
God, that's
Damn.
relatable.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, god damn. Ooh. Oh.
Nothing like having something that's so dark and like topical, like philosophy-wise, but then it's
I know, right?
strong and empowering.
If this is a preview of the next album, hell yeah.
Sign me up.
Ooh. Oh, that was cool.
To sell you hope, to sell you pride. Dressed up graves where your dreams have died. Eyes on shot, minds deceived.
Probably shouldn't stand on that, my guy.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is sick.
Hell yeah. The fact that this is just Andy in the studio, you know what I mean?
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Give it its respect. Let it play out.
There he goes, ending it right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, man, that was good as shit.
I like that.
What the hell? Okay, let's talk about it. Since this is your first time listening to Combichrist, I'll give everybody a little rundown about my history with them. I learned about them when I was playing the game Devil May Cry on PS3. It was the remake DMC, and I just was listening to this aggro tech while I'm defeating these demons, and I was like, what is this band right now? I look it up on Wikipedia, I find Combichrist, and I start listening to them ever since. And I think it's been over 10 years now. I've been a fan, becoming a massive fan, becoming obsessed. I love Combichrist. So, what is your first impression of the band itself?
What did you say this genre was? Like agrotech?
Agrotech, industrial metal.
Yeah, I know. I know industrial like God.
Yeah, right.
This is my first experience with agrotech. That's really cool. I really like this. Like I said, this is my first time listening to any of their stuff, and this is a very cool sound. I very much want to dive into them some more. This is cool,
bro. You gotta get into it. But that's another day. We will get into Combichrist more as we move on. But
yes, if you guys enjoyed this video too, let us know what other songs you want to check out. Because I know Tim probably could think of some other ones, but as a new listener, let me know what you wanna hear.
Now, of course, this was both of our first time listening to this song, Rise.
This song in
particular. Was both of our first time seeing the music video. So let's talk about the song first. My first impression, badass. I love the fact that they're going back to their roots. I love the fact that it just reminds me of the 2008, 2009 era for them. When they got popular, when they were picked up from Rammstein, it was just, this is so nostalgic for the band.
Yeah, I know. We were talking briefly before we started recording about their history of how like they kind of like came up through Rammstein and then exploded because they got to tour with them. And yeah, I could absolutely see why. I can see why fans of Rammstein, said, "Oh, this band kicks a lot of ass too."
Right. Oh, I like them too.
Yeah. I like both of these things.
Right. Let's get into set, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the set, it wasn't much. It really wasn't.
Again, keep it simple. I mean, the main thing was, again, I don't have how many members they have at this moment, but 4 or 5 guys in a room playing their instruments, classic as worked forever.
Rocking out.
And then the other room where he's sitting in front of that cool light display, and
whatever was going around his face,
Yeah, very cool effect. Definitely really helped him stand out.
Yes.
Very cool.
Dark room in one, low lit in the other, just real raw performance from everybody. I love the whole
everyone was giving it.
Yeah. Get on top of your keyboard, hope it doesn't break, dipping his fingers in the black paint. That was badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that blue effect, like you said. The lighting was really good in that music video specifically. And believe it or not, I have seen, I'm sure everybody would believe this, hearing how my history with Combichrist, but I've seen a couple other music videos. Okay. This was very different. This was very different, and this was I'll put it this way, this was very soft.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the song, the video was soft?
The video was soft.
Okay, interesting.
I'm just going to say this for those who haven't seen much of Combichrist. This one didn't have any blood. This one didn't have any nudity. This one...
Good for you too.
Right, this one wasn't in 320 frames per second, This was a really good example of where they're going with the next album. I thought so, at least.
And as as I said before, how he said he's looking to go back to those roots.
Yeah, I think that do we even really need to cover costumes? There really wasn't much, you
No,
know?
just casual dress.
Yeah,
Nothing ridiculous.
white t-shirt, you know, necklace. That's it, you know. It was simple.
Rings.
Right. He had a lot. All 8 fingers he had rings on. Like, that was badass. What stood out to you, the whole video, what stood out to you most?
I mean, like I said, that lighting section was very cool. I mean, are we talking about the video or the song?
Oh, shit. Both.
Okay. I mean, from what I could pick up from the lyrics, like, this is a very topical song of how the near dystopian world we're living in, and how everything has a price on it. Everything, you know, costs. You know, there is no free living experience.
Yes.
At least, again, I need to probably take a deeper dive. This is, again, my first listen, so I probably need to go through and read them a little clearer. But that definitely stood out to me.
Yeah. They usually, and again, I'm sure, like, because you and I, we're pretty deep into metal. Metal is generally
about the darker things in life.
About the darker things in life, you know, about the realistic things in life, you know.
That's better.
Yeah, and I think that's what Combichrist really nails. You know, I think he really, Andy specifically, really nails life. You know, and I would love to do another one of these with Combichrist. Okay. Yeah, that it was just badass. But maybe a question for me, maybe a question for you, but really it's a question for the audience, right? You guys let us know. Did Combichrist's Rise goth? Does it goth? That's the real question. I'm going to leave it to you guys. I don't want to answer that question anymore. I'm going to leave it to y'all. Put it in the comments. Did it goth? Okay? Let us know. I guess I hope you enjoyed the video, right? And I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did making it. And we humbly ask that you hit that like button, you share this video, and you subscribe to the channel. It's not a huge deal to you, but it is a gigantic deal to us.
And be sure to follow us on social media. Tell us what you'd like to see in a future video, and let us know what you thought about this video down in the comment section below. All links will be provided in the description. So until the next video, stay gothic, YouTube. Stop recording.
Stop recording.